6 things that can destroy your life. Hello viewers, welcome to another thoughtful video of Ask Dennis. Positive and good habits aid in the grooming of your personality and the development of a gentlemanly demeanor. There are some negative and bad addictions that, if introduced into your life, will completely devastate it. The risk is that these habits infiltrate your life without your knowledge, and you only realize they've harmed you when it's too late. So, let's take a look at these 6 venomous things that can ruin your life. Number 1. Your false ego. Though ego is a good thing and an important part of your personality, it must be limited. In terms of self-respect, ego is very good, if not necessary. Ego is useful if it motivates you to say no and helps you avoid negative people. If someone insults your self-esteem and treats you disrespectfully, you must remove that person from your life. Because this is the fictitious ego's domain. Boycotting people is completely egotistical. If you liked the video so far, please subscribe and give us a like, it motivates us to create more amazing videos. Coming back to the video. False ego begins when you begin misbehaving with others and acting like a ruffian and arrogant person. You insult people on everything and believe that your knowledge is all-encompassing. You don't talk to people just because you think you're better than them. You start insulting anyone who tries to talk to you. You insult someone who advises you and points out your error. This type of ego is extremely venomous. Because when you insult people and treat them badly, they begin to leave you. People leave your life solely because of your impolite demeanor. Your social life becomes non-existent and you are unable to interact with others. You'll think you're acting like an autophile, but you're actually biting yourself. Because you have a social need to interact with others. Every day, you must interact with hundreds of people. So get rid of your inflated ego and remain humble in front of others. Number 2. Bad circle. A bad circle is also a very dangerous thing that completely destroys your personal and social life. A bad circle is a group of negative people. These negative people have a problem in that they have no direction in life and live a meaningless and useless existence. Their habit is to criticize others and find flaws in them. When you spend a significant amount of time with those people, they begin to affect you silently. Because your company is very important in your life. These people's thoughts enter your subconscious mind and ignite the flame of negativity within you. When you try to discuss your big goals and dreams with these people, they mock you. They force you to live the same pointless existence as they do. Negative people make you waste your time. With the passage of time, you too begin to think like them and waste your time. You begin to think like a loser. If you have a bad company, you must change it immediately. Replace these negative people with motivated and positive people. These individuals will also motivate you to achieve big goals. People with a successful and strong mindset should be included. This is a necessary step toward a better life. If you do not do this, your life will be destroyed. Number 3. Negativity. Negativity and overthinking are 2 diseases that can quickly devastate your life. When you take negative compliments seriously, it has a negative impact on your mental health. A minor stumbling block and failure lead you to believe that you are incapable of completing the task. You resigned solely because others were disparaging of you. Both external and internal negativity are equally dangerous. You see everything as having a dark side. This negativity is like a snake biting you silently and causing you to die on a regular basis. Everything must be viewed positively. In fact, you must strive to find positivity in the midst of adversity. People usually have negative thoughts about the future and their relationships. Clear your mind and maintain a positive attitude. To keep your life from being destroyed, you must adapt to positivity. Positivity allows you to see the bright side of everything and approach problems with a positive attitude. The sooner you begin to think positively, the sooner your life will begin to improve. A positive mindset inspires you to set big goals and forces you to take action. And a successful mindset is one that takes action. Number 4. Always listening to others. Listening to everyone is like a termite that eats you from the inside out. Listening to no one and listening to everyone are both dangerous situations. Because a person who does not listen to others is a fool. Similarly, A fool is someone who listens to everyone and tries to act on everyone's advice. People are constantly attempting to demoralize and demotivate others in order to discourage them. Whenever you try to start something, people will scare you by telling you negative things. They will compel you to follow their advice. You will abandon your first plan and design yourself to follow a different one. Another person will arrive and begin telling you about the disadvantages of that job, as well as scaring you about the unexpected outcomes. You eventually overthink, and their negative suggestion ingrained in your mind will force you to stop. This chain reaction continues, and you can't start hustling and end up a loser. People intimidate you by telling you you can't do this. You begin to think like them as well. From now on, whenever someone tries to tell you that it's impossible, you must ignore them. Number 5. Being materialistic. Materialism is one of the most prevalent flaws. People are becoming more materialistic as technology advances. People prioritize possessions and luxuries over relationships and social life. They are becoming so materialistic that it is affecting their family lives as well. Being materialistic will not only ruin your life, but also the lives of many people who are inextricably linked to you. When you become a materialistic person, you begin to value your accessories, luxuries, and material possessions. You're unconcerned about your family and relationships. But by the time you realize it was all a scam, it's too late. Because you are only now realizing how important your social life is. These material things are less important than your family, friends, and relatives, and cars, bungalows, and luxuries alone will not make you happy. When you begin to believe that money is the most important thing to you, a schism begins to form between you and your relationships. Though these luxuries are important in life, they are not as important as relationships. Money cannot be spent on everything. You do not have to choose between the two, but you must establish priorities. You must work hard to obtain these luxuries, but you must also devote adequate time to your family and friends, because you cannot live happily without relationships, and your life will be destroyed as a result of your loneliness. Number 6. Bad addictions. Habits and addiction are inextricably linked because the line between them is so thin and hazy. Both stimulate the release of dopamine in your brain and make you happy. A habit is a routine that you do in your spare time and enjoy doing. You only do this to entertain yourself and take a break from your hectic and exhausting life. Dopamine is released by your brain as a result of habit. You do not rely on that habit to make you happy. Addiction, on the other hand, is a different story. Addiction is a dark habit that causes you to become completely dependent on it. Addiction silently destroys and kills your life. You become completely reliant on the addiction. Initially, you adopt that habit as an amusement, but you soon become dependent on it. Addictions come in many forms, including drug addiction, phone addiction, alcohol addiction, and many others. These addictions bring about havoc on your physical and mental health despite the fact that they cause your brain to release dopamine and make you happy. However, as time passes, the dose must be increased in order to release dopamine. Small events and other aspects of your life no longer bring you joy. You become completely reliant on these addictions to be happy. And your life has been completely destroyed. Your family life is disrupted, as are family members, and you end up as a loser. As a result, you must abstain from all forms of addiction and refrain from putting your happiness in the hands of someone or something else. So here is the wrap-up. Things that will destroy your life. Number 1. Your ego. Number 2. Bad circle. Number 3. Negativity. Number 4. Always listening to others. Number 5. Being materialistic. Number 6. Bad addictions. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment, and please do subscribe.